Hi students, this is Suchadata, SST teacher, and now I am about to pick up the third chapter of Civics class 8th, and the name of the chapter is Why Do We Need a Parliament? While we have to discuss about the successful functioning of democracy, we need to understand the importance of Parliament. Parliament is in fact the highest law-making body in the democratic functioning. That is, Parliament seems to be the pivot of all the functioning of the government, because it is from here that all the laws are made and then those laws are imposed on the people. So that's the importance of Parliament. But before we move further into the Parliament, let's try and understand why people's involvement, why people should be associated with the government. If we have to ask why should people decide in any aspect of the government, we have to understand the past nature of our country. If I move back, that is before 1947, you all know that India was under a colonial rule, that is the British government. The government that was not in favor of giving any rights to the Indian people, the government that did not pay heed to the interest of the Indian people, and the Indian people lived in constant fear and suspicion. They were not sure what laws would be imposed on them. One thing that they knew was that the British government believed in extraction, whether it was economic, social or political. So when the people were living in so much of fear, the outburst came in terms of struggle. And when this nationalist struggle started in the country and the Congress was formed in 1885, that is, the moderates who formed the government or who formed the Congress in the beginning demanded for elected members in the legislature. They also wanted that the Indians should be allowed to discuss budget. Besides, the Indians should be given a free hand to ask questions. Well, this was not easy, because the colonial government, as I said, suspected the Indian people. It was not in favor of giving any rights to the Indians. That is why the colonial rule kept on torturing the Indians. It kept on marring the interest of the Indians. And thus, the Indians dreamt of a free India. An India where they would be free to actually elect their government, and thus their dreams and aspirations. That is, when all of them had joined hands together in the nationalist struggle and they were just demanding or dreaming, visualizing that India would be one day free and they shall be granted universal adult franchise. That is, every adult of the country shall have the right to vote. And the Constitution of India gave a seal to the dreams and aspirations of the Indian people. The dreams that they had seen during the nationalist struggle.